Hey guys, it's Missy Wolf, and I'm here with Chris and Kristen from Magnolia Wind. How are you guys today?
Hey, we're doing good.
Good.
Good. And thank you so much for taking time on your Sunday to, speak with me. I'm sure you guys could be watching the football game or whatever that's going on right now, but instead you're talking to me. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
And speaking of football, I just have to know, are you guys football fans at all?
I am. Yes, I'm a Packers fan.
Okay.
I am a football food fan.
That's awesome. Tommy is a Steelers fan, and he's trying to teach me how to watch football, and I clearly just don't understand it all, but I'll get there one day. So, anyways, you guys have an awesome EP that's available for pre-order right now, but everybody can listen to it on your website, which is really great. And I love when artists take the time to actually let you sample the entire song versus just a few seconds of it. So as a fan of music, thank you so much for doing that. I have to know your guys' blending of the different genres of music, because I hear a lot in the song Ghosts and Heal Our Souls. Or is it, no, it's Ghosts and I Want To, I think. Those are the two songs that I hear the most folk like sound to it. But I absolutely love your inspirations. I love the sound of it, and Heal Our Souls and Up in the Clouds. Those are my two favorites on the album. So I want to know what you guys were thinking when you created this EP and what you were going for, and has it turned out the way that you wanted it to so far?
Yeah, everything's been going exactly like we've wanted it to. Basically, when writing all the songs for the EP, we just kind of wanted to write basically what came to us. We draw different inspirations from a lot of different genres, like you were saying, and we're glad that can be heard through those songs, because we do pull from like folk, country,
right?
Even some pop and bluegrass and blues and rock. It's just a little bit of everything. It's kind of where we both come from. So we kind of both bring that to the table, when writing those songs, instrumentally and melodically.
Right.
I know for me in this EP, it was about being extremely honest with the lyrics and what we wanted to say. In the past, both of us have been in projects where we were kind of pushed toward one direction or another. And with this EP and with this new project, Magnolia Wind, we just wanted to be extremely honest with what we wanted to say and how we wanted to say it.
Right. Okay. So then that leads me to my next question then, because the song "He's Gone," I'm sort of like, okay, the tempo and the beat of it is kind of, it's almost sassy in a way, and so I want to know, what was this a personal experience? What was this song? What is the story behind that song? Because I think it gives the listener kind of like it's like a little mystery, but it's kind of fun because you hear that sassy tone and you're just like, ooh, I bet there's something really interesting behind that. Is where I'm feeling, and so I have to know.
So He's Gone basically started as a list of similes for me, and it was like he's gone, and of course it lists things like that. He's gone like water in a drought. He's gone like light in the flash, that kind of thing. It's just a story in my head that I wanted to explain. It really isn't a personal experience. It's just I'm a kind of a cheap storyteller, and I just had fun creating it. And I think that's a lot of the rhythm and a lot of the melody is that fast pace. It was this exciting, fun, new thing I could do with Chris, and
yeah.
create that.
And when we sat down to write that song, it actually started out as a pretty country song.
Yeah.
And then we kind of flipped it and played around with the rhythms and everything of it, and some of the chord structures, to give it kind of that more upbeat, folky type sound to it.
And that's why I was so taken by that song, because I was like, it's not ordinarily what you would hear with those lyrics. And I was just like, this is really great. And I got to know more because I just, it does. It makes you want to listen to the entire song from the big, just because of the beat with the lyrics to me, made me want to just finish that song out because it was like, okay, I got to hear more. I just got to know more. What I got to know more. So that's fun.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome. That's fun. I love it. And now, Chris, I know that you've played guitar and supported, several artists such as Brantley Gilbert, Lee Brice, and 1,000 Horses, and, I'm sure countless others. What has that experience done for you for your career now with this new project?
Yeah, so, coming off the road and, supporting artists like that as a guitar player, it's given me a lot of insight of how things work on the road and, just kind of how things should be done. With this new project, we finally hit a point in both of our careers where it just kind of made sense for us to come together and do things, as a team.
Right.
And that, it's been really important for us. And, being on the road with other artists, I've seen things that have been done very well, and I've also seen things that have been done, not so well. So I've been able to learn kind of the do's and don'ts and what kind of works,
Yeah.
And it's really helped me grow my career, and it's helped the both of us, just from, having those experiences of being on the road, together and everything. And, we're really excited about what we've got, moving forward, just, for, what we both bring to the table for this project.
Absolutely. Now, I know this is an EP, but you're also working on a full-length album, correct?
Yeah, that will be later next year, probably.
Okay, that's great. And I think you're definitely, one of the more lucky ones where you've actually been able to go out on tour with a lot of these artists, and, you've been able to see all those things and experience, like you said, what works, what doesn't work, and the do's and don'ts of it all. I think that's really, really amazing that you've actually been able to, encounter all of that so that it does help your guys' future, and, you know what to avoid and you know what to go for. And, I think that's really pretty incredible, and I don't think everybody has that. And so that's definitely lucky, and I'm sure it's going to, make a huge difference in your career as well. Not everybody has that. So, so congrats on that. That's pretty rad. Now, but I have to know too, you're from Kentucky, Chris, and Kristen, you're from Mississippi. Where did you guys meet?
Are you in Costa Rica?
Yeah, so we met here in Nashville, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing guitar for an artist at an old venue called the Rutledge, which is no longer there. Rest in peace. But I was playing a show there, and I happened to be playing with Kristen's roommate at the time. And then we all went out for drinks and stuff afterwards, and to Sam's on 21st, which is also no longer there. Rest in peace. So we actually ended up meeting there. Kristen had came from the Ryman. She had a show there.
I'll never forget. It was the first time I ever saw Patty Griffin, and it's at the Ryman.
Nice.
And I was like this magical high from this wonderful experience that Patty Griffin had just given me. And then the first time I met Chris, I talked his ear off about Patty Griffin, and he was like, I don't even know who that is.
I knew who it was. Then we started talking about Old Crow.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's just kind of how we met. And then we've been married for a year now, and it was kind of important for us to kind of release officially, notice of Magnolia Wind.
Right.
We actually did that on our anniversary date.
Nice.
So we just something that was kind of important for us that we'd been waiting on. We had everything kind of stashed away in a drawer, kind of waiting to pull it out. So we kind of wanted to make that notice on our anniversary date there. As a joining of the two of us again, in this project that we've got moving.
Oh, that's really great. I love that I asked that question because I love hearing stories like that. And congratulations on being newlyweds. And, I'm so stuck on the whole, stupid in love stuff. I love hearing people's stories. I think it's great. And to see that kind of happiness amongst the world that we live in is pretty incredible. So that's awesome. And, so you guys bring to the table obviously different influences of your own and everything. Is there anybody in particular that you guys disagree on who you're fans of or anything like that, or do you guys pretty much like everything the same?
Oh.
I would say that there's a lot that we agree on, as far as musically and as far as influences and stuff go.
Yeah.
But as far as what we would listen to personally, I'd say we probably have a few differences there.
Right.
Yeah, I think this is more of a rock guy at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I'm very much singer-songwriter, country, that kind of feel. I think that's where, if we're splitting hairs, that's the difference between us.
Yeah, and that also, reflects in the songs that we've written and everything, from my background and hers, if we may start writing a song that may be country, and being from Kentucky, I've been exposed to a lot of bluegrass music.
Definitely.
So that folky, influence kind of comes out sometimes too. So we may start writing a song that may sound country, and then, by the time we're done with it, it may turn out to be more folky, which is kind of how He's Gone ended up turning out to be.
Right. And yeah, and definitely that one has definitely got that folky, sound to it, and I love it, and I just can't get enough of that song. Actually, I really do. But Up in the Clouds is so much fun too, and it's just that song right there needs to be on the radio like ASAP as far as I'm concerned. I think it's so much fun, and I think that everybody would absolutely enjoy singing along with it. And we all know that girl. We all know that girl who fits that description, on the swings and head up in the car. I love it. I absolutely love everything about that song. In fact, both of my daughters fit that song to me. So I think that's great. And you guys are going to be playing at the cafe. Is it called the Fontanella? I'm so bad with names. I always mispronounce everything. Okay. You guys are going to be playing there next week, I believe. And have you played there before? And is it amazing? Because I haven't been there yet.
We have played there several times. Every third Friday, we are at the Cafe Fontanelle. And this is actually the week that our EP is going to be officially online. And we're going to be giving away some free EPs this Friday.
Oh, nice.
The album is called Take One, and the reason we wanted to do that is because, first off, it was our first attempt. It was our first Take One.
Yeah, like in production, for video and audio, you have, first take, second take. So
yeah.
This is essentially our Take One to the world as us, as Magnolia Wind.
And another reason we call it Take One was because you mentioned earlier that the music is available for streaming online. It's really important to us that we give our music out for people to listen to and have that available to them. I'm very passionate about music creating a community,
right.
And so I wanted to also name the album Take One because we'd like to give it away as well.
Oh, see, that's great. I love that. I absolutely love that you guys are doing that, and I think the name is definitely, way more meaningful. Well, I can't speak. Way more meaningful than what you would initially hear. So hearing the story behind that, I think, is pretty cool. And I think that the fans are really going to love that. So we'll make sure that we actually post this and promote it way before Friday, because we want to make sure that, anyone who has a chance to get out there and see you guys and then take home one of your EPs, that's a really awesome thing. And not enough artists, I think, do that these days. So, on behalf of all the fans, thank you for doing that too, because that's really cool. Now, and I know this is a total sidestep from the music, but recently Carissa Nicole has taken over and done some interviews for me out in Nashville that I couldn't get to, and she's been asking everybody some interesting questions. And I thought, being that you guys are a husband and wife team, I wanted to ask a couple of things. So, number one, who does the cooking?
Me. But I really love cooking. It's like grown up Play-Doh or something. Like, I love throwing things together and seeing what I can do.
That is so fun. Did you just compare cooking to Play-Doh?
Yeah, I did.
That is just awesome. And okay, you're really my kind of people right now. I absolutely love that you just said that. That's really great. That's kind of what I do. I just throw it all together and see what I'm going to come up with next. And my kids don't always like it, but it's fun. So there you go. There you go. Now, if you guys could pick anybody, and it can be different answers. If you guys could play on stage with anyone, or record a duet with anyone in the music industry, who would it be and why?
I think for me personally, it would be it'd probably be Chris Stapleton. Mm-hmm. I've been around Chris's music for quite some time. We actually went to the same college together back in Kentucky. He's a little bit older. He's a little bit older than I am, but I've seen Chris play shows to 10 people, all the way to where he is now.
Wow.
And just I think it'd be really great to be on stage playing music with him and Morgan. And just be able to record or write something with them. With the two of them together are absolutely amazing. And I think that would be really good, for us to, as a married duo here.
Mm-hmm.
Would be really great to sit down and write with them as well.
Definitely. What about you, Kristen?
Hands down, Dolly Parton.
Nice.
I respect her so much as like a businesswoman and everything like that, but also as like a songwriter and as a performer. I got to see her, I think 2 years ago at the Ryman. She came, and every happy song, every slow song, I just cried because I was so emotional. I got to stand in the presence of Dolly. I don't know. So it's. So if I could control my tears, joy, and emotion, I would love to sing with Dolly.
Oh, my gosh. You know what? I love that you said that, too, if you can control your tears and emotion. Now, for me, I can't sing, so trying to be on stage with somebody would never, ever happen in a million years unless I was completely drunk and it was karaoke and my friends made me go up there. Because that's just not who I am. But the whole Dolly Parton thing, oh, my gosh, just seeing her that up close and personal like that, I would probably cry just because I'm such a nerd when it comes to movies. And I remember as a little girl watching 9 to 5 and just that's when I fell in love with her. I was like, oh my God, she's amazing. And then, my daughters love her because she played Hannah Montana's grandma or something on the Disney Channel, So I think that would be one of those moments where my girls and we would just be like, oh my gosh, hands down, this is the greatest day ever. So, I love that you said her. That's really incredible. And man, she just doesn't stop either. That woman is amazing. She's just amazing.
She is. When I have a bad day, I just watch Dolly Parton interviews because she's so funny.
She really is. That's really funny. I love that you just said that. It's like something that I do, but I always go to my Bon Jovi stuff for all that. But yeah, I do the same thing. When you're having a bad day, you just find that one thing and you got to do it. That's really cool. I love that. I love that you love Dolly. That is so rad. Have you been to Dollywood?
No, I've driven by it, but
all right.
we were on the way to the show, and I was like, Dolly.
I'm like, you got to go there now. Definitely, you have to. I have to go there too. My kids want to go, but we're stuck out here in California for another couple of months. So soon we'll be out there and we'll be able to go do those things. But you're going to have to do that now, and then you're going to have to post selfies or something on your social media. I noticed that you guys did the really fun pictures of your guys' hands and then your doggy's paw. That was really sweet.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I got to know, is that like your fur baby, your dog child? Is it a boy or girl? I don't even know.
She's a girl. Yeah, her name's Leia. Yeah, we don't have any kids. We just have her.
Right. Well, starting out with a dog daughter is definitely a good choice. That's what I did before I had my real ones, But doggy children are amazing and they're fun. And that picture was so cute. How long did it take you to get it?
She fell asleep like that.
That's what she does.
Oh, really? Oh, how cute.
Yeah, she has to touch both of us. She sits in between us, and she'll put like one paw on me and like her back paw on Chris or something. That's what she does. She just loves to cuddle.
She's just staring at us now because she knows it's
She's like, am I in the interview? That's so great. Oh, my gosh. Well, you guys, thank you so much for taking the time. But before we go, I know I talked about all kinds of crazy stuff because I like to just have conversations with people, and I get sidetracked a lot. So is there anything else that you wanted to tell all the fans that we didn't get to cover today?
I would think that the only thing that we want to mention is that we're trying to plan a tour for next spring, probably late winter, early spring, around maybe March.
Nice.
So we're going to try to hit as many major cities as we possibly can. And if people can make it out to shows, we're going to do what we talked about earlier is, try and give away as much CDs and stuff, that we can, because it's really about us just connecting with everybody, that comes to the shows, and,
Right.
just so that we can share our experiences and our music with everybody. And that's what's been so important for us, is just to be able to get this music out and for people to hear it and hopefully be able to connect to it.
Absolutely.
So that's why we're trying to, as a thank you to the fans and everybody that comes to shows, is that, we want to give them something to take home with them. Not just the experience of being there and hearing everything, but something physical and tangible that they can take home. And we wanted to put it on iTunes, but some people, they do want to have it downloaded to their phone and everything. We absolutely, are grateful for the people that, pre-order it and that are going to buy it on iTunes. But we didn't really look at this album or this EP as something that we wanted to make money from. It's something that we just wanted to get out there to everybody and just say, here we are as Magnolia Wind, and
Absolutely.
This is us, and we hope you enjoy it.
Like I said, I mean, I really do. I think from the fan standpoint, it's so great to be able to go onto your website, listen to everything in its entirety, and, be able to, get to know who you guys are, because not everybody does that. A lot of people have done the samplings, here and there, 30 seconds of each song, to just kind of give you a taste of it. But really, the fact that you guys do that, I think, is definitely more attractive to the fans. And, it's going to make them more loyal to you as well, because they're going to see who you are as people and that you actually care about them. And they'll see what it's really about and really receive your message. So I think that's great. And you guys just keep doing what you're doing. I have no doubts in my mind that, your tour is going to be happening and it's going to be amazing. And you're going to have a ton of people there, following you and supporting you. And we'll be one of them. So anytime you have anything coming up at all, please let us know how we can promote for you and help you out. We have several of our artists that, they'll keep in touch with us through email or through, cell phone, text messaging, whatever. And they let us know, hey, we have this coming up, and, we'll go and we'll re-promote it for them. So anything we can do to help you guys out, you just let us know. So we love supporting artists.
Yeah, we appreciate that for sure. Thank you.
No problem. Well, you guys have a good rest of your Sunday. Again, thank you for taking the time to talk to me today. I really do appreciate it. And next time I think of Dolly Parton, I'm just not going to be able to, I'm going to have to think about you every single time I see her now, Kristen. You made my day, because you made the little girl come out of me, and just it is very exciting. She's a very awesome woman. I absolutely love her to death. So thank you for bringing that part up. I love it. And definitely, yep, I'm going to think of you every time I hear her name.
Yes.
All right.
Have a good day.
You too. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.